What if the worst season of your life wasn't a breakdown?
What if it was an initiation?
Not a punishment, not karma,
Not proof that you failed.
but a doorway.
Because here's something nobody tells you. The dark night of the soul was never meant to destroy you. It was designed to transform you. And ancient mystery schools knew this thousands of years ago.
By the end of this video, you'll understand why your burnout, your emotional collapse, your spiritual confusion might actually be the exact threshold you were meant to cross.
Let's go there.
The dark night doesn't announce itself politely.
It shows up as exhaustion that sleep can't fix, as ambition that suddenly feels meaningless, as prayers that feel unanswered, as success that feels hollow. You wake up one day and the life you built doesn't feel like yours anymore. And the modern world calls this depression, or burnout, or a crisis. Now, let me be clear. Clinical depression is real and serious, but not every existential collapse is pathology. Sometimes it's initiation.
In ancient traditions, this phase wasn't treated as a disorder.
It was expected. In Egypt, Greece, and early esoteric traditions, initiates were not handed enlightenment. They were dismantled first. Before entering higher teachings, candidates would go through symbolic death rituals: isolation, fasting, darkness, silence.
Why? Because the old identity had to die before the new consciousness could emerge.
You couldn't carry ego into expanded awareness.
This wasn't cruelty. It was purification. The dark night was the threshold between who you were and who you were becoming.
And if you look closely, modern burnout follows the same pattern.
The ego loves stability. Titles, roles, achievements, relationships, beliefs. But growth demands expansion, and expansion threatens identity.
So when your job stops fulfilling you, when your relationship collapses, when your belief system cracks,
It feels like punishment.
but what's actually happening is that the structure that once supported your evolution is now too small for you.
And instead of gently upgrading, life sometimes tears down the scaffolding.
Painful? Yes. Personal attack? No.
Modern culture worships productivity. Grind, optimize, achieve, repeat.
So when burnout hits, we assume we failed the system. But what if burnout isn't weakness?
What if it's your psyche saying this path is misaligned?
Many people enter their dark night after external success. They did everything right and still feel empty. That emptiness isn't a void. It's space. Space where a more authentic life can form. But here's the part nobody warns you about. You can't skip this phase.
Every initiation ritual in ancient traditions shared one feature: disorientation.
You were blindfolded, led into darkness, stripped of certainty. Because certainty anchors identity, and identity must dissolve. During the dark night, you don't know who you are anymore.
The old dreams feel foreign. The old motivations fade. The old friends may not understand you.
This is not regression.
It's ego death in slow motion. Caterpillars don't enjoy the cocoon either.
The deeper layer is this. The dark night forces you to ask questions you avoided. Who am I without achievement?
Who am I without validation?
Who am I without control? Ancient mystics described this as the stripping. Everything false burns away. What survives is truth. And truth is quiet.
It's not flashy, not performative, not obsessed with proving.
It's aligned.
Alignment feels different than ambition. It feels grounded, clean, calm.
You stop chasing and start choosing.
That's the initiation completing itself. In the past, initiations were guided.
Today, you Google your symptoms at 2 a.m.
That isolation intensifies the pain because our culture doesn't frame suffering as sacred, it frames it as dysfunction. So instead of being told you're transforming, you're told something is wrong with you.
And sometimes, yes, support, therapy, or medical care is absolutely necessary.
But alongside practical help, there's also meaning.
When suffering has purpose, it becomes bearable. When it feels random, it becomes despair. There are subtle signs you're undergoing transformation rather than punishment.
You're questioning beliefs you once defended fiercely.
You crave solitude more than stimulation. Success metrics feel empty. You're drawn to deeper conversations instead of surface validation. You feel lost, but also strangely aware.
That awareness is key.
Punishment shrinks you.
Initiation expands perception. Even in pain, something in you knows there's more. The dark night doesn't make you weaker. It makes you less attached to illusions. After initiation, people often experience greater emotional depth, reduced fear of failure, stronger intuition, and less need for external approval.
You stop building a life to impress. You start building one that fits. And ironically, that authenticity often brings more external success. But now it's a byproduct, not the goal.
That's the forgotten secret. You don't ascend by accumulating. You ascend by shedding. If you're in the middle of this right now, hear this clearly. You are not being punished. You are being prepared.
Prepared for a life that requires a version of you that doesn't exist yet.
And the only way to meet that version is to let the old one dissolve. Don't rush it, don't numb it, but also don't romanticize suffering. Seek support, take care of your body, stay connected to people who ground you. Initiation is sacred, but it's still human.
Here's the truth.
The dark night of the soul is not a cosmic rejection, it's a restructuring. What feels like collapse is often consciousness upgrading beyond the identity you outgrew. If this shifted something inside you, the next video dives into how to navigate this phase without losing yourself completely. Subscribe, and let's walk through the fire consciously.